Howdy folks, it's Lanso90 here, and welcome back to Let's Play Kerbal Space Program. It's time to bring Valentina home once again, but this time from orbit of MINMUS. Let's see, where's the best direction to take off here? It should just be pretty much just straight up. Yeah, basically straight up will be the quickest way home, I think. All right. There's a few meters per second in this. We don't need it, though. Let's retract our ladders. Skirt. And save it. Just in case something horrific happens when we stage. It shouldn't, but every time I stage, I have a miniature panic attack. Yeets. I think that's all I want to do. I think we just want to eat ourselves straight up, and I think that'll take us back to Kerbal the easiest. Woo, slow down. All right. There we go. We have made it away from MINMUS. No more science to run. Kind of different having our solar panels down low like this, but kind of cool. Yeah, it's like a sinking feeling in my stomach. I was like, okay, no, we have the life support on this part of the ship. We're okay. Everything will be okay. It might not. It should be, though. Just because everything takes so long out here, man. Skirt. All right, let's put some distance between you and MINMUS before you start decelerating. Skirt. Ooh, what the heck? Great, thanks. Freaking navball, you're like really starting to piss me off. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like that's actually becoming like a serious problem, and that needs to stop like right now. Why is it sometimes changing on its own and sometimes not? I'm losing it. Like actually like genuinely angry. Has not happened very often with Kerbal Space Program, but like come on. Game designers. What's going on there? Either make it so it never flips or make it so it always flips. Don't troll me here. By making it sometimes flip and sometimes not and almost getting me killed, you know? All right. What we were trying to do before we were so rudely interrupted. Let's absolutely send it. 7 days to get to the moon's orbit. It's a little scary. I won't lie. It'll be fine. You get faster and faster as you get in because how orbital mechanics work. And yet. Let's warp here and do our standard slowdown maneuver. Like, see now resources aren't plummeting at all. It's odd. It's how things work. Like in real life, that's how they work. It's strange, man. Okay. I just gotta remember. Yeah, it should be a burn like this. Skirt. Just try to keep that at like 58 as is per usual. Tons of fuel to spare. We're probably going slow enough now. We could probably even do less than 58. We could probably do like 48. We don't want to. I'll point down and launch this up. Because we technically get a small kick out of these detachment phases. All right. Venus retrograde, and I kind of like to keep that in the sunlight, but also I do notice that sometimes we're bell-shaped. It should be fine. Sometimes you lose those parachutes from re-entry heat. Alrighty, here we go. Here I go killing again. Faster. Faster. And slower, slower, slower. Once things start loading in, go a little bit slower because it gets scary. Skirt. I can go fast because things aren't too hot yet. Vroom. Let's keep an eye on those G forces. No, no, no. Don't you blow up that solar panel. It's being protected by the bell-shaped curve of the spacecraft. It shouldn't even be getting heated up. I don't need the solar panel, but it's the thought that counts, right? It's basically my power supply in case we run out of battery on the way down, you know? Oh, are we doing multiple passes? No, we are doing multiple passes. I don't think that was going to happen. It's fine. It's just not what I expected. There's no ablator on you still, which is weird. I thought this thing had a ablator on it. It hasn't been a problem, but it is like one of those things where it's like, is it going to become a problem? Just like you have to point this way, and then I need to turn off the SAS. Then also time warp so that it doesn't get knocked out of commission here. I don't want it to run out of electric charge while we're on the dark side here. Should be fine. There just used to be old glitches where electric charge would drop like a rock, like no reason. Particularly if you had SAS on or something. Here you go. Retrograde again. Same maneuver as last time. I really didn't expect us to do another orbit. Maybe 38,000 is the angle you come in on. Ooh, hold on. And I just forgot. Skirt. I do have a quick and dirty reference guide of where the planets need to be in relation to Kerbal for us to get to them quickly. That will help us in the future here. Bring. Oh, if I should start slamming heat shields on these or not. It's been fine, but it's funky, you know? It's just a little funky fresh. Yeah, it's probably like 38,000 to get sucked in. It's fine. She had resources and everything, but it does make things take longer. Should have a real fat stack of science, because those science experiments we were able to run worth quite a lot. Ooh, never liked that. Should be starting to approach the higher G-force section here. Not to be confused with a RTX 3080 or something, but high nonetheless. Yeah, like 38,000. The atmosphere does tend to get kind of THICC. That's probably what you want to aim just a bit above to keep yourself from getting slammed into it at Mach a billion, you know? Right now, speeds are cranking up real high. Let's get rid of physics time warp. Could lose the solar panel. Just stay on target. Just stay on target, Valentina. I don't think that happens as long as you have like a fairly basic return body, but anytime it's anything more than just the bell, they tend to have a really hard time keeping it on target. There we go. Except this is where actually things get the most intense. As we've discussed ad nauseum. Not going to deploy those parachutes until we're going nice and slow. Even though the point of the drogue chutes is to slow down, it's just the G-forces are still incredibly high. And it only multiply them. And landing in water as is expected, basically. I think we're on the opposite side of the planet from the Space Center. Can you toggle the Space Center in here? Yes. But you also turn on all the others. Okay. We are now going slow. Drogue chutes. I cannot turn off the SAS. So we are still like top heavy or something, which is kind of what I was getting at with the thing flips around like a madman for no good reason. All right, going quite slow again. Deploy the main chute. Let's see, it's like 2,500 when the drogue chutes deploy. Bringing in like neck snapping forces. I don't know why it does that, but maybe you don't really need two. Maybe you just need one or something, but eh. It's time accelerated through that. Not the greatest idea because it might snap, but we've made it. Now we're going slow and gentle enough that this is going to keep us on track. And we can only ×4 time accelerate. Actually coming in kind of hard. Five meters a second. It's plenty survivable, but it is pretty hard. 6 is actually gets a little, you go pretty quick. Why our speed's varying so much, actually. There we go. She's home. Cover vessel. That's on the other side of the planet. Not going to be worth anything. It's okay. There's not too much value in the cost of the top part itself, you know? But there is lots of science value. Oh my God. Look at that. She's finally level 2. After all these years. All right. 2,100 rocketry points. What do I want? Shielded docking ports. Oh, excuse me. Heavy landing. Start doing rovers with that. She might want to do now. We know that there is like a rover based thing. Like rover based science modules. Bigger fairings, maybe. They're not really that critical though. Robodobodine. I think I want at least that. If not even these, but think about it. I think I do want the Mark II command pod just to see it. Don't really need the Mark III though. Logistics. 10-meter heat shield. Drillmatic, Convertitron. These are mining things, which I don't even really have a plan for. Let's get the ion engine. Signal sensor. And then that's like lots of probe science. I think we might want that. Big Chungus thermal control. Asteroid sounding experiment. Thermal electric generators would be nice too, though. But more science parts is always very hard to deny, you know? There we go. All right, mission control. Science data from the surface of Eve. Explore Eve. Flying on Eve should not be anything like flying on Kerbin, so you might have better luck there. Let's go for it. MINMUS. Detect 2 comets with a Sentinel infrared telescope. Huh. To orbit around the sun. Detect 2 new comets. That's new. Could probably set that up. That could be interesting. Conduct a scientific survey of a Class A asteroid. We're probably due for something like that. And the rest of those will probably leave. All right, so as far as our tasks go, definitely going to Eve is a priority. We gotta check our orbits though. It's been a few days, so perhaps things have changed, but I think we need like a year, right? Because Duna needs to be ahead of us and Eve needs to be behind us. So maybe we just do this sun experiment that it wants us to do. I just need to find my my file here that tells me where things need to be positioned. Trying to remember where I would have put it though. Probably in here, right? Thought I just put it in my pictures folder, but apparently I didn't. Oh no, it is. But yes, I am correct. Eve needs to be behind us. Duna needs to be in front of us. Not really ready to go to the rest of this. We can. It'd be fine, but I'm trying to kind of do things in order for the hell of it, though. Okay. So we need a solar telescope of some kind for this quest here. Detect 2 comets with a Sentinel infrared telescope. Chief orbit around the sun. Okay. I don't need to go all the way to Eve. However, I can't promise that. I think maybe the MINMUS Explorer. You know what? You're one of the older ones. You're not what we just launched. It just launched was the Eve Explorer. No, the MINMUS Lander. Yeah, this makes sense. It might be too much, but we'll see. No. We don't need that much. Mid-range satellite. Okay. We have a new probe body, Probodobidine Octo 2. Trying to lock you in place, please, sir. How much strength do you got here? Fire Opto. No built-in reaction wheels. Requires more power to run even on standby. Its internal battery supply is also very limited. Well, then what good are you? Oh, you have the ability to do prograde and retrograde hold and radial and normal attitude holds and stuff. As opposed to this one, which does have reaction wheels and everything. But only has prograde and retrograde hold. I think I need the normal and holds and stuff, right? I think I'd rather just have some extra umph in my SAS. Something like this probably needs some hardcore power. Talked about probably always wanting to use these. No. I don't like them. Solar sats, I kind of like to have like these flat ones. Or these square-shaped solar panels. All right, infrared telescope. May pose a risk. What the frick? Are you like a size larger at all? No. Ooh, I can't rescale you though. Well, what the frick? You're freaking gigantic, man. What? Is there a smaller version of this thing? Doesn't look like it. What the? It's way too big, man. I guess I can scale that up. I honestly don't know if that gives you more reaction control. Okay, well, that changes things. Now we know how big this thing is. Okay, don't save. We are going to... Actually, we might just need like a bigger rocket. It might be time to build like a Saturn V style rocket, like a permanent one. Okay, let's just rethink this entirely. What the heck? All right, one of these. Bigger. Okay. Now. Bigger power cell. don't know if you need like these. Like 3 tons versus... I think I would rather have like 4 of these. Becomes not quite as strange as it was. It's like a dedicated mission of what it is, so it doesn't really need more than that, but it does need high gain antennas. It's gonna be 2G, 5M, 15G. So G's are bigger than... have like two of those possibly and not look too strange. 0.15. These are not, they are weirdly shaped though. I think we do want these. Okay. Then it needs its own maneuvering engine. So I find one that's the correct size. I could scale something down. Just like the normal Kerbal fuel tanks, they just changed how they look so much that it's strange, huh? And you need this bad boy because it's the most efficient one. Okay. Sort of neat. Retract solar panels, please. Okay. We like put these. Yeah, I want to like tuck them in here. I suppose like technically they can be. I'm like, why don't we do it like that and then grab the rotation tool. That looks a little bit better. Okay, but we are out of time for this episode. I hope you've all enjoyed. We'll continue to work on this together in the next one. If you did, remember hit the like button, keep the conversation going in the comments, and subscribe if you'd like to see more. Until next time, hope you have a good day.